Why, hello. I am just a few minutes early. I want to make sure that everything is connected, and because this is my second live, I don't want any hiccups or anything. So hold on, I'm just checking over here to see. And okay, I'm on. All right, so I'm just gonna hang out here for just a couple minutes because I said it was gonna be at 2. It's 1:59, so I'm now gonna try to figure out if someone is commenting, how I can see the comments. So I would see them right there. I wonder if on my, what is that? Connected to YouTube. So maybe if someone could throw a comment once you guys are on, that would be super helpful. I'm just trying to learn this whole platform and get things a little bit easier. So, because I have my comments on down here, and so, okay. All right. Well, welcome to Dee's Creative Corner. My name is Danielle Coleman. Oh, hello. Yay. Thank you. I saw my first comment from Australia. Yay. This is fantastic. I know it's working now. Oh, cool. Thank you so much for commenting and tuning in. And today's live, again, my name is Danielle Coleman. I'm a Creative Memories Independent Advisor. I love scrapbooking, and so do you. That's why you guys are here. So today is a little bit different. I'm not scrapbooking. I had a few requests on the Creative Memories albums, and how many pages can go into how do we put them together. And so I thought this would be a perfect live for a learning process for myself and a little tutorial refresher to help you guys. So I am super happy that I can connect, and I haven't yet done the Facebook and YouTube, so right now I'm only on YouTube. And all right, well, thank you guys all for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you, my newest subscribers, my existing subscribers. You make my heart swell because this is my passion, and I do this for fun. I don't have a huge business, you all know, and I do it for myself, and I am doing this online content because it gives me something to do, and I love connecting with all people from all over the world, and that just is so cool to me. So all right, without further ado, I'm gonna flip you guys over and we will get started. It's not gonna be super long. I'm just gonna kind of go over a few different things on the albums and the pages, and how I decide, how large do we want them. So, all right, let's flip over. And there we go. I did get my black screen. That is always never ceases to amaze me. I've been doing this for almost 2 years, you guys. You'd think I would get this down straight. So I have a white desk here. What I'm gonna do here is, you can see all my filming stuff, and I'm going to open the 12 by 12 Creative Memories album. This is just from start. So, these, I want to say also, I don't want to jump all around. People ask, well, how many pages can go into these? And I will explain that in just a moment. I'm just showing you the packaging and starting from scratch. So this is a Deeper in the Woods. I am going to be using this album for my lake home. in, I was going to say up in Wisconsin, but down in Wisconsin, because you know I'm all up in Canada right now. So when you open it, it comes with this cardboard. This basically, it's packing for support, so you can discard that. And then it comes with directions. And honestly, I mean, I've been doing these albums for 20, 25 years. I'm a hands-on, you need to show me. I with directions, sometimes it's just like, I'm gonna toss them aside. I want hands-on. So it does come with instructions. So we'll start from here. And what I usually do is I take the spine off. And if you do the custom spines, you don't have to, you can put your spine back on. But I like to take them off because it will flatten out. And then once your album is complete, it will form to the size of your album. Okay. So it's just, that's my thing. I like to take the spines out until the albums are done. And if I'm not going to do a custom spine, then I will put it on. So I take that off. And then I always start from the back, okay? Don't ever take the front straps or hinges apart. Let me make sure I'm in camera here. So always start from the back. We're just going to unthread these little pieces, these straps. There's 2 of them, okay? So now we have that undone. We take it apart, and then we're gonna take this strap off, and now we're able to start adding our pages. So that's now when it comes to how many will fit into an album. So I always use the top loading pages, and now they come in 16 packs. So my rule of thumb, I'm not going to put more than 2 packs in. And you can tell as you're doing your album, if it's, you know, if you use a lot of foam squares, peekaboo pockets, and layered embellishments, it's going to make your album thicker. So keep that in mind on how many. I'm just, right now, I'm starting out with just 2. And if I finish the album, I will take them out. But I'm not going to put more than 2 of these top loading album pages in. And I'm just going to slide. And usually that's what I do, is when I get new albums, I like to add the pages so then I know where I'm at as I'm going along. You know, it's like, okay, this album is almost done. I think I should count out how many more pages can go into it. So I'm going to open both of them because, you know, this is start to finish and this is what I do. And I'm just taking these apart. And of course, if you use the regular traditional 12 by 12 pages with the page protectors, those come separately. So again, these are the 12 by 12 top loading. That is what I use. And I keep the white cardstock in here as I do the album. And then when I start putting the pages in, I will take the white cardstock out. That just gives it a little bit more stability. And so now I have my 2. You guys are going to watch me struggle putting all these on, but just make sure they are not upside down. So flip them over, make sure you got your top loaders. Those are all on the top. I think I flipped. Yeah, so this one wasn't. Yeah, just make sure. And then, you know, if you do have multi pocket pages, you can, they match with the hinges. Here, let me just quick show you a few different examples. I should have had those out. I wasn't really, do I have any? Here we go. So here's a multi-pocket. Those will go perfectly in here as well. And then I also have, I just recently bought the variety pack. So it has, you know, 3, 4, and 6. So these have additional photo sleeves that you, and again, these are just, they match up perfectly. Perfect. So, all right, I'm just gonna take a couple and we're gonna thread these on. I got some mint tape on me. You know, you could take half the pack and do it. I'm just doing a few just so I don't miss any. So I have my little straps here and they go through the first portion, and then so, and like I said, if you have the pages that were that came with 12 in them, that would probably, I would do 3 of those. And quick to math, 3, 12, 36 pages for the 12 packs, and then these 16 packs. Two of them is 32. And like I said, I'm just gonna keep threading these through. I don't want to do too many because I have missed them, and then I've gone into the album and, you know, I have to take it all apart. But this way, this album will be ready for me to start putting completed pages in. And again, just go through the 2 there. All right. And now what I'm going to do, so on this little hinge, it has our logo. I put that face down, okay? And then you're going to put the 2, you're going to thread these back onto here. And then you're going to add your back cover, and you're going to thread those, give it a little tug. And then basically you're just going to weave in through the first slot and then up through the second, give it a little tug, and then again weave that and give that. And then when you close it and then you go to open it, it lies flat. You know, it's perfect. The strap hinge, it's all nice and put together, and voila. So there we have that. And so starting with my first, I'm going to add a few. I figured, well, I'm on here. I started, this was our album, this is the lake property we bought, and I started documenting, and I'm just gonna slide them in, and I'll keep the top just because I'll do the cover page, but then I'll just, you know, I'll take out the white, and then I save that because, you know, it's good white cardstock. And then just slide those in. It's kind of hard to do it on the camera here. I usually do it down on I have the album a little bit, just making sure. I might have tightened it a little too much, but okay. So we got our first layout, and then I'll just continue and putting those in. I like pulling out the white cardstock. And then I use these for my bases a lot of the times. So I have quite a few albums that I have to start like this, so I just thought I would do this from start to finish. Well, it's obviously not finished, but to give a quick little guide on adding your pages. And so remember, you know, I have two 16 packs in here, and I don't scrapbook a lot with the foam squares. They're generally a flatter, non-dimensional type page, so it won't have too much bulk in there. So I'm kind of out of camera there, but then I just have a few more. We'll add, I know I'm out of camera, but, and a lot of times what I do at the end of the, I know I should journal right away before I put them all in, but journaling is the last thing that I tend to do, and it's just sometimes, you know, you have to have the right frame of mind and all that. I'd rather just start creating and making pages. But I will tell the story at the end. So there we go. We got the few pages in, and this will, like I said, it has 2 packs of 16. That's the max I will go. And I'm just gonna quick pull over, and then what I'll do, I put the spine right on the back, right underneath in the back of the album. And then that's good to go. I'm just gonna pull, I have an album right behind me. Rule of thumb, you don't want it bigger than 2 inches. So if you have only 1 pack, so that's little under 2 inches. I mean, if I squeeze it tight, but relaxed, it's just a little under 2 inches. And they get heavy, and they don't, they're not as easy to maneuver around. So I won't try to put that back. So, all right, you guys, I think that was my live for today. Just remember, it depends on how big you add, or how many embellishments and foam squares and such. So let's flip back over to me. Whew, we did it, you guys. Happy Friday. And if you guys have any questions, please feel free to comment below. And I will do another live here in the near future. I'm going to put out a little poll and see what we want to work on. So, all right, you guys, have a fantastic day or night wherever you guys are watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. And until next time, happy scrapping. Bye-bye.